What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am here with movie star, CEO of Alonzo and Mia Productions. He might style you if you need to be styled as well, and apparently you can style bedrooms too. This is my guy, Alonzo. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. I love the intro. He's a movie star.
Movie star.
We got a lot to do. We got a lot more work to do, but I appreciate that dope intro.
Now, I mean, that's who you are, though. Being a movie star don't mean you don't got more work to do.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're right.
Man. And how you feeling this morning?
I'm doing great. You know, it's June 1st, day of the month. You know, good vibes. I just got out the gym, so I feel great.
That's what's up, man. How often you go to the gym?
I try to go at least, 3 or 4 days a week, between my trainer or working out in my gym and, in my building. It's hard, you know what I mean? Because I eat so much and I have, I have my lazy moments. So I try to get in there as much as possible, me and Mia. So
I love it. And yeah, look, work out together. You be good.
We work out together, right? We trying to get to where you at, Kofi. So
man, I'm trying.
You are goals.
You said what?
I said your goals right now. You and your beautiful
man.
Beyonce. She is gorgeous. I'm so proud of you, man. So proud of you. You found you a mate.
Definitely found a soulmate, man. Definitely found a soulmate. Thank you, bro. But I'm doing good, man. I can't complain. Ready to, tie the knot, officially get married, and just, we just blessed. We just grinding as a whole.
There's nothing else out there. You might as well.
There's nothing else out there. We got to know that.
Absolutely.
But you touched on something, and you said that there's hard days. There's days when you don't want to get into the gym. What do you do to push forward on those days that you don't want to get into the gym?
My alarm, that's my pusher. I usually keep my phone outside my bedroom, so it motivates me to get up. And once I'm out the bed, I'm ready to go. It's getting out the bed. It's the hardest part for me. It's always been that way for years. It's getting out of the bed. Because my bed is so comfortable and I don't want to get out. I'm like, dang, I gotta go work out. But that long ass iPhone alarm, it urges me to get up and just do what I gotta do. So that's what that's the trick I do. I leave my phone outside my bedroom while I'm asleep. So when the alarm goes off, I just go and get it. And I'm up. And then we can start the day. It's easy.
I love that. Okay, so you just set an alarm and you start the day. Love it.
Set the alarm because it gets annoying after a while and you can't sleep through it. So you got to get up and get it, right?
Dang, okay. So what about when that alarm is life? When that alarm is, lack of finances, when that alarm is lack of job security or financial security, or you just have like a myriad of things that you have to get done. And that is the thing that's, rather than your bed hugging you, that is what's hugging you. How do you manage to get up and start your day when you have the weight of life on your shoulders?
Just remembering that it's just not me. I have a girlfriend, someone who I plan on spending the rest of my life with. So I know that I have to work for me and her. And also, for myself, I never want to see myself failing or belittling myself or like not working hard. I always try to like push myself and keep on going. If it's I read, I pray a lot. I stay prayed up and I talk to God and I ask him questions about, give me some type of sign, is this the right thing to do? Should I do this? Should I do that? So I'm always I'm always trying to think mindful of my decisions of the things I do in life. You always got to think before, think ahead. And
think ahead. Okay. Yeah. Think ahead and be mindful and
put
others in front of yourself.
Yes, be mindful. Absolutely.
At what point in your life do you feel like you developed your sense of mindfulness?
I feel like as I got older, when I started, this maybe happened like 2 years ago, maybe just seeing like my worth, knowing your worth and knowing what you're capable of doing and know what you are, what you're capable of doing. And just, keeping, trying to stay positive. Yeah, it just started happening really 2 years ago when I started booking more and, really building that confidence. It takes confidence. And I feel like I was lacking confidence for a long time.
Yeah.
And not believing in myself because no one's going to believe in you But it starts with you. It starts within first before everyone else can believe in you. And so it took time. It takes a long time to find that what's the word I'm looking for?
You
That
talking about to find that, not your niche, but to find that sense of self-worth, that
yeah, that's
yes,
self-awareness as well. Absolutely.
self-awareness, yes.
Yes.
Introspective, yeah. Introspectiveness.
Yeah.
Okay. I get you. Okay.
It just happened. So I'm still working on myself every day. It takes time, especially, you and I both in this industry.
Yeah.
It could get a little hectic
Mm-hmm.
on your mental, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You're going out and you're trying to find work and, you're auditioning. Well, for me, I'm auditioning a lot and, you're getting those no's every day. It's with your mental, it's sometimes like, are you good enough?
Mm-hmm.
So it takes time, and I write in my journal. I'm getting into more writing in my journal and, just writing things down on paper,
Mm-hmm.
creating, small goals, big goals, and just knocking them off every time I get it done. It's a work in progress.
It is a work in progress. And
I'm a work in progress.
I'm a work in progress as well. But in order for us to be a work in progress, that progress needs one important ingredient, and that's faith. Now, we've had
Yeah,
faith for a long time, and you said you've been praying for a long time since you can remember, is
yeah,
what I'm expecting.
yeah.
And what does faith mean to you?
Faith means to me then it doesn't matter how many no's or the situations happen,
Mm-hmm.
in your mind, like you're going to get through it. You're going to get through it. And I know life happens, death
Yeah.
and losing jobs and, COVID and everything. It happens, but you just got to just stick it through. I'm telling you, because it doesn't rain forever.
It
It
does
doesn't
not
rain
rain
forever,
forever.
Kofi. You know that. So,
Listen,
me moving to LA 3 years ago, really not knowing what I was getting myself into. This was a new culture, a new town, just everything just new. I built so much of a huge rapport in New York with people from
yes.
designers, stylists, and photographers, and a little bit of casting directors. I built that rapport. So I know moving to LA, I'm like, damn, I really got to start from the ground up. And
Mm-hmm.
I was so nervous of starting from the ground up. I'm like, damn, it's almost like I'm a nobody when I come in this town.
Yep.
That's what it was. That's
Yep.
what it was when I moved to LA. No one knows you and no one gives a
Mm-hmm.
work your way up. And so that's what I did. That's what I did.
And that's what you did,
And
man.
it'd be sometimes you might catch me in the street talking to myself because I talk to myself sometimes too. I
Yeah.
have no problem with that. I ask myself questions. You might catch that sometimes, but yeah, you got having faith. You got to believe in yourself. You have to. It's just me and God. That's it. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's just you and God. And
That's it.
how long has it been just you and God? Like, when did you first get introduced to religion?
I mean, since I was a little kid, I was, in the choir majority of my life.
You a little
Yeah,
quiet. You was singing.
I stayed in the choir. I stayed in church until maybe I started going to college. I got out of church a little bit because I was in school. I wasn't going to church like that. I
Yeah,
wasn't getting.
none of us were.
It's come on. But my mom, she inherited, in me going into church,
Yeah.
God comes first, he's our savior and, all that stuff. So it was hands-on since I came out the womb. Yeah. And
So
I'm pretty
hands on
sure
since you.
you too.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm a preacher. So my dad, he's a
Oh,
ordained minister. Although he worked
right.
at Lincoln, he's an ordained minister. So that stuff is
Oh, I
like
didn't know
really
your dad
embedded.
worked at Lincoln.
Yeah, he's a finance professor, Dr.
Wow.
Dadson.
When we were going there?
Yeah.
Wow. You never mentioned that, or it was
I Yeah, I don't think I mentioned it to a lot of people because it just,
yeah,
yeah, it's a
that's
lot,
good.
but yeah,
Have
but
your own spot. I feel you. I feel you.
yeah, you got to have your own spotlight, man, for
Mhm.
sure. Now you have religion in your household since a child. Your mom inherited that into you. It was
Absolutely.
embedded into you.
Yep.
But when was the first time that you feel like you developed a relationship with God, that you felt like you started talking to God individually? Because we as youth, we're just taught this is what we're supposed to go, this is the route we're supposed to go. But for you, when was it that you fell into a relationship and fell in love with Christ?
It really would have to be after my car accident. right after college.
2014.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
right
yeah.
after right after college, I got into a really bad car accident, and
Hmm.
honestly, I'm not even supposed to be here, even talking
Yeah.
to you. And I was very, very grateful that I walked out of that car accident,
Hmm.
and so that was when I built a really strong relationship with Christ,
Hmm.
and really just thanking Him, and just wanted to be a better person and not waste time on myself, as
Hmm.
far as like it's my, what I want to do in life, not settling. I think that was the time that I'm like, yeah, I I need him more now than ever, because he saved me through that crazy incident, and I was so scared. I'm like, my God, I can't believe I'm here, barely any scratches,
Yeah.
and so that was the sitting, laying in the hospital bed, because I still had to go to the hospital for some weird
Yeah.
reason. So I was laying in the hospital bed, and I remember just talking to him, asking some questions, blood coming down my face,
Hmm.
and he gave me the message that I needed, and really just I was really in and out too,
Hmm.
going out all the time, or you really couldn't get me to sit down, so I
Yeah.
think I was telling me like to chill out, take time to just think about life and what you want to do, and don't be trying to just move so fast and so quick with life. Enjoy.
Yeah.
In college, you want to go out all the time and do everything. And so I was in these streets. So, that accident really calmed me down. It slowed me down to really realize what's important in life. And so, I didn't want to work a job anymore, really. I was teaching a little bit right after graduation. And I said, I don't want to do this forever. And so I made a decision that I'm going to, take control of my life and do what I want to do. So yeah, that time really opened my eyes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that, bro. And I'm not gonna, we got one or two more questions right
Yeah, it's
now.
cool.
So this show is called Truth Be Told. And this is where we give you a truth and a dare. So right now I'm just gonna ask you a question based off your truth. So you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay, so based off your truth, even what you just told me, there have been a lot of times where you and God could have had a strain in your relationship. Being that you had your car accident, you could ask him why he allowed that to happen to you. Being that when you first came to LA, as we spoke, we were trying to get an apartment. That wasn't able to happen. There was times where you lost jobs. There was times where as an actor, you're continuously auditioning, and it may not happen for you in that time. And it gets to the point where you feel like everything could fall apart. The truth is, like, how did you keep it together? And also in times where things were falling apart, did your relationship with God fall to the wayside?
How did I keep it all together? Just knowing that I'm having that confidence. And like I said, it took time.
It took
You know
time.
what I mean? Just with everything, with just the way I talk, the way I walk, it didn't happen overnight.
Mhm.
What was your question again? I'm so sorry.
No, that was part one. That was part
Oh,
one,
okay,
which is
okay.
how
What
did
was
you keep it
part
together?
two? Part
And part two was, did your strains and trials and tribulations of life get put a strain
Oh,
on your relationship with
absolutely.
God?
When things didn't go right for me, I would sometimes blame God for it.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be real. I'll ask him like, why me? Like, why is this happening to me? Like, you not like me, or you know what I mean? I will have those conversations all the time with him, like, what's going on? You know what I mean? So there were times that I didn't pray, and I would be very what's the word I'm looking for? I would be very spiteful to God,
Hmm.
and not talk to him and ask him questions when I should have.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm very honest. I could be honest about that. Yeah, there was times I did take it out on God.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
and I'm human. I'm human.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, we are all human and we all do it. I
yeah,
I do it to this day.
right.
But what I'm gonna dare you to do, more so charge you to do, this one is simple. I mean, it's gonna be a twofold dare. The one fold of the dare is to do your best to understand that there is a blessing in every single test.
And that's what
Just
I'm like.
understand,
Everything happens for a reason.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because if it wasn't for your trials, then you wouldn't be able to triumph. Like, you wouldn't, this confidence that you've built up, would you not say that it has come from a lot of the but God? Like, okay, I may have been homeless, I may have been in a situation where I wasn't getting these jobs, but now look at me on your movie screen. Now look at me with a production company and a 2-bedroom with my, with my lady. Now look at me
Come on,
having all these
Kofi.
accolades. And it's just like, if it wasn't for these trials and you making it through that, if it wasn't for these trials and realizing that no matter how many times you get a no, yes, you will make it, would you not have developed this rapport and this confidence? So my charge to you is to, when trials happen, your conflict resolution is not to blame or not to question God, but ask questions to God. Ask questions of like, yo, okay, there's something good is coming out of this, or there's something I need to learn in this season, or there's something that you blocked it. So I just charge you to, not question God, but ask questions. And then the part 2 is to pay it forward. To pay it forward, because you have a lot of youth that are coming into this industry that have no idea what it takes. They have no idea what we
oh my God, the messages I receive, Kofi, on a daily on social media, it's beautiful because people don't know what to do or how to get in, So it's dope that people want to ask me my opinion. It's like, wow, I'm doing something right. You know what I mean? So I share all knowledge that I know and pass it down. But yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
So we just gonna leave you at part 1 because you already doing part 2 and you working on part 1. So we're gonna leave you at that. So I just charge you to if you can share that maybe on social media in like a week, share what you are doing to ask God questions of the test, like ask God questions in the test. So if you can make a creative post about that, about asking God questions in the test, and like how you are changing your viewpoint of questioning God to asking questions.
Okay. Let's do it. I'm down. Definitely.
Let's do it then. Let's do it.
Time, but yeah, we're going to get there.
We're going to get there, man. So that's a wrap for Truth Be Told.
Cool. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for having me.